We've done a lot of live streams on the VS Code channel, all with amazing guests. Let's take a look back at our top 5 most popular streams. Number 5 was with April Spate, who walked us through setting up Python in VS Code. If you're just starting out with Python development, this one's for you.
Now, the extension itself, like all extensions, also have some settings that you can change to make things more suitable for your needs. So if you're brand new to Python, this might not be something that's going to be as impactful. But if you have been using Python for a while and you're familiar with concepts such as formatters, for example, or linters, that's where the settings will come in handy. What I recommend is that if this is your very first time using the Python extension in Visual Studio Code, program first, and then once you're comfortable, that's when I would say go in and make those changes.
At number 4, we have another Getting Started stream, this time with C++. Julia Reed does a great job showing how to set up VS Code so that you can write and debug your C++ code in no time.
One really important concept to understand about the C++ extension in VS Code is that it doesn't come with the C++ compiler. It doesn't install one for you. It uses whichever C++ compiler you have installed on your machine to set up IntelliSense and debug configurations for your project. So the first step for C++ development in VS Code is making sure that you have a C++ compiler already installed on your machine.
Our third most popular stream was with Henning, an engineer on the VS Code team, and he captured everyone's attention by showing different extensions that let you visualize data structures and algorithms in VS Code.
So with the Debug Visualizer, you just select this, press Shift F1, and this view opens, and let's see. So by default, it uses the toString extractor, which just calls toString on the object, so it's nothing useful here. But there's another option, there's the object graph. So if we click on that, then we can nicely see that this is this linked list here, and then the head points to this node.
At number 2, we have a lot of people interested in how you can take notes with VS Code. Jonathan and Kevin show off the Dendron extension so that you can take notes without ever leaving the editor.
Dendron is Markdown, and specifically, we support GitHub flavored Markdown, which means that anything you write on GitHub, you can also write in Dendron. Now, in addition, we support extensions to that. So we support diagrams. We also support math, so you can write equations. And we have something unique to Dendron, which we call node references. So this is the syntax. And what node references let you do is they let you embed nodes into other nodes.
And rounding out our list in the number 1 spot was our stream with the TypeScript wizard himself, Matt Pocock. He blew our minds showing us different tips and tricks in TypeScript.
Okay, this is nuts. I didn't want to code this live because it's pretty complex. But what's going on here is we're taking a search param, which is like, we're just taking this little bit and we're trying to turn it into an object down here. So what we're trying to do is say, okay, let's imagine that we have name equals Burke, and then profession equals chat beta. Then we have down here, we can say name, Burke, profession, chat beta, which is kind of crazy.